It started with the breathing. Soft, slow, almost impossible to hear at first. I noticed it every night around 3 a.m., right after everything became completely silent. At first I thought it was my imagination, maybe the pipes in the apartment, maybe the neighbours. But deep down, I knew something was wrong, because the breathing always came from the same place. The wall beside my bed. I had just moved into the apartment 2 weeks earlier. It was old, cheap, and honestly kinda creepy, but it was all I could afford. The landlord barely answered my questions during the tour. Looking back now, that should have been my first warning. The first few nights were normal. Then one night, I woke up suddenly around 3:12 a.m. and heard it. Breathing, right beside my head, slow inhale, slow exhale. I froze completely in bed. My heart started pounding instantly. I held my breath and listened carefully. There it was again, breathing inside the wall. I turned on my phone flashlight and pressed my ear against the wall. Silence. Nothing. I almost convinced myself I imagined it. Then suddenly, I heard scratching. Slow scratching sounds moving inside the wall. My blood ran cold instantly. I backed away from the wall immediately. The scratching stopped. Then came 3 soft knocks. Knock, 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 coming from inside the wall beside my bed. I barely slept that night. The next morning, I tried telling myself it had to be rats or old pipes, but something about it felt human. That night, I decided to record the sound. Around 3 a.m., the breathing started again. I grabbed my phone and pressed record. Then slowly, the breathing got closer, louder, like whoever was inside the wall was right next to me. Then I heard whispering, very faint whispering. I couldn't understand the words at first, until I listened carefully and realized something horrifying. The whispering was repeating my name, over and over again. I grabbed my keys and left the apartment immediately. I spent the rest of the night in my car trying to calm down. The next day, I confronted the landlord. The moment I mentioned the wall, his face changed completely. He looked terrified. Then he quietly asked me, "You hear it too?" My stomach dropped instantly. Before I could ask anything else, he told me to leave the building immediately. No explanation. Just leave. That's when I knew this wasn't in my head. I returned to the apartment one final time to grab my things. Everything seemed quiet when I walked inside. Too quiet. I packed as fast as I could. Then suddenly, I heard breathing again, much louder this time, directly behind the wall. Then came scratching, violent scratching, like someone was trying to claw their way through. The wall beside my bed suddenly moved, just slightly. Then I noticed something I somehow missed before. A tiny hidden door blended into the wall. My entire body froze, slowly. The hidden door started opening from the inside, inch by inch. Darkness filled the gap. Then I saw fingers wrapping around the edge of the door. Dirty fingers, pale skin, and breathing. Loud breathing. I ran out of the apartment without taking anything. I never went back, but a few days later, I listened to the recording on my phone again, and this time, I finally understood the whispering clearly.